Hey guys. So what do you think of when I say the word negative or negativity? That's okay. You don't have the words to describe it? So do you think of a really fun activity? Do you think of getting your favorite meal for lunch today when you get home? Do you think of something beautiful? No. Do you think of the mean kid at school? Yeah. Or a cut or a scrape or something that hurt you? Is that a negative thing?
Once I used to get one.
Yeah, I've gotten them before and they're no fun, are they? Do you think of something ugly or unusable? Those are negative things, yeah? The second set of thoughts are typically more along the line of what comes to mind when we think of something negative. The first set, those are positive things, right? We see in Psalm 94, I have everything weighted down this morning so we don't lose it. We see in Psalm 94 a negative or a hard time in David's life. But David doesn't stay focused on the hurt or the offense. He cries out to God for help, and God helps him. Psalm 17, 18, and 19, along with many others, are songs where David cries out to God to change something negative in his life to a positive experience. Psalm 94, 18, and 19 says, I said, my foot is slipping, but Lord, your love kept me from falling. I was very worried, but your comfort brought joy to my heart. And Psalm 17, 1 and 6 say, Lord, hear me when I ask you to treat me fairly. Listen to my cry for help. Hear my prayer. It doesn't come from my lips that tell lies. And 6 says, God, I call out to you because you will answer me. Listen to me. Hear my prayer. Bad or negative things are going to happen to and all around us. That's just life. We fall down, we get hurt, right? Your mom can't make your favorite dinner every night. Or your dad, or your sister, or your brother would never get their favorite dinner, would they? You can't always just go have fun as much as we'd like to, right? We have to work. We have to go to school. We have to learn. Or else we'd be poor and not very smart. And none of us wants that, do we? Working and learning can and should be fun, but no matter how hard you try, there's just nothing enjoyable about cleaning a toilet, is there? Not for me anyways. The Bible says that if we focus on these negative things, we will only hurt ourselves. For instance, if you really don't want to do your schoolwork, so you cheat or you lie or you give your teacher or your mom a hard time, she might get mad and punish you, but she won't stay mad, will she? No, moms are special that way. You, however, will have missed out on a special opportunity to learn something new and to grow as a person. Now, cleaning the toilet is one of my least favorite chores. Does anybody like doing that job, by the way? Anybody? No? Yeah, no. Yeah, I know, I hate it. If I focus on how much I hate cleaning the toilet, they would become gross and stinky and disgusting. Nobody would want to use them, right? But if I tell myself I do this because I love my family and I don't want them to live in gross, stinky disgustingness, then I can do something I hate with joy in my heart because I'm doing it for them. Does that make sense? A little bit? The same thing is true of any negative situation in our lives, whether it's school or work, having to do something you don't want to do, or having to give up something you have or want for the sake of others. Whoops. I have Bibles everywhere this morning. Philippians 4 through 9 says, Oops, sorry, got a bug in my eye, guys. Give me a minute. Okay. All right, Philippians 4:4-9. I'm reading from the Easy Bible. Always be happy, always because you belong to the Lord. I will say that again. Be happy, be kind and patient in a way that everyone can see. Oh, don't blow away.
I got some on my shoe.
Okay, are we ready? Be kind and patient in a way that everyone can see. Remember that the Lord is near. Do not worry about anything. Instead, pray to God about everything. Ask Him to help you with the things that you need, and thank Him for His help. If you do that, God will give you peace in your minds. That peace is so great that nobody can completely understand it. You will not worry or be afraid because you belong to Christ Jesus. Now, my friends, I want to say this to you. Fill your minds with thoughts about good things. Think about things that are true, clean, right, and lovely. Always think about things which people know are very good. Remember what I've taught you. Remember the message that you have heard from me. Remember what you saw when I lived among you. You must also do those same things. God is the one who gives us peace in our minds. He will be with you. So, this reminds me a little bit of the movie Inside Out. Have you seen that movie? Yeah. Joy, what's up?
Still have it.
I love that movie. It's my favorite. Joy is so focused on happiness, on making every situation in Riley's life a positive situation, that she didn't see what a major part sadness played in helping making those memories. See, if we focus on the hurt, the pain, the anger, the resentment, then sadness and negativity take over. But if we allow the hurt to become healing, the anger to become compassion, and the resentment to become forgiveness, with God's help, joy and sadness work together to make us balanced, well-rounded, joyful people. On a side note, guys, if you have not seen this movie, you've got to watch it because I love it. There's so much that you can learn from it. Our dinosaur this week could very easily focus on the negative. We're reading from Dinosaur Devotions by Michelle Medlock Adams, illustrated by Denise Tiru, published by Tommy Nelson Publishing. Okay, so this is a picture of our dinosaur.
It's a puppy guy.
Anybody know what this guy's called?
Puppy guy.
Does he look beautiful to you?
It's
Yes?
called the puppy
The
guy.
puppy guy?
Maybe not.
No. This guy is called a, let me get this out here, Latyrhinus. Okay, Latyrhinus. So say, if you know anything about like a rhinoceros, we're talking about his nose when we talk about rhine, right? So it's a Latyrhinus. You notice anything special about his nose? It's big,
Yeah.
right? He's got a big nose. When the,
Is his head his nose?
oh, it looks like it's his whole head, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes. When the I gotta figure this out again. When the Latyrhinus was first discovered, the headlines read, "New dinosaur discovered in Mexico. Had a gigantic nose." How would you like to be known for that? I know I don't have a tiny nose, but I wouldn't want people to say, "Hey, big nose lady," right? Apparently, its extra large nose made up almost half of the dinosaur's head. Experts also believe this huge nose had a flap of loose skin that could blow up like a balloon and make a honking noise. Kind of like a frog where they go, but it's his nose. While we might think a large nose with a honking flap of skin sounds really gross, the Latyrhinus used it to his advantage. In fact, this dinosaur used its nose to show off to find a date.
And it speaks like an elephant.
It does probably sound like an elephant. Strange as it might sound, the trait you dislike about yourself is the thing that you feel, or the thing you feel is holding you back from being good at something, might just be what God will use for your advantage. For example, actor Bruce Willis had a severe stutter when he was in school. You wouldn't think that someone who stuttered would be able to be a movie star. But that's just what happened. Because he stuttered, he learned to make people laugh. And that ability helped him do well in Hollywood. Or consider Fanny Crosby, a little girl who became blind when she was only 6 weeks old. Because she couldn't see, she learned to use her imagination and describe things with great detail. She used this ability to write more than 9,000 songs. So, what's holding you back? Take a look at what you think is a disadvantage and ask God to use it in a positive way in your life, like cleaning the toilets. Our memory verse this week comes from 2 Corinthians 3, 4, and 5. It says, "We are confident because of our great trust in God. Our confidence comes from God." You guys try and say that with me. 2 Corinthians 3, 4, and 5. We are confident because of our great trust in God. Our confidence comes from God. One more time. 2 Corinthians 3, 4, and 5. We are confident because of our great trust in God. Our confidence comes from God. Boys, thank you. Have any of you ever made a negative space drawing? No? I know negative and art and beauty aren't usually things that we talk about together unless we don't like the artwork, right? But a negative space drawing is a drawing that shows the beauty of the negative side. In a negative space drawing of a tree, we don't draw the tree, we draw the space around the tree. If we're drawing a heart or a flower, we don't draw the heart or the flower, we draw the space around it. I have supplies on the side table for 2 different kinds of negative space art projects. Okay, so in the first one, I'll try and do this quickly without things blowing away here, guys. On the first one, you're going to need dark or black paper, glue, scissors, and the white or light paper, and some kind of coloring utensil, which you should have in your bags. So you're going to start by cutting the dark paper in half, okay? And then you're going to put a simple drawing on it, something really simple. We don't want this to be too elaborate, okay? And then you're going to cut, trying to keep my stuff from blowing away. All right, then you're going to cut out your simple drawing, okay? Maybe today we should have been inside with this. You're going to cut it out. You need both sides, so don't wrinkle this one up and throw it away, okay? You need both halves of it. Then you're going to glue both of those halves onto your paper, okay? So this is the outside that I said don't throw away. This is your inside piece. You're just going to fold it over and glue it on the other side, okay? Okay, I don't have as many little pieces now. And then you're going to use whatever to color it, okay? Color all your white space in. So when you're done, you have a beautiful negative space drawing. It's not a picture of a flower, it's a picture of the space around the flower. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you guys couldn't see what I was doing over there. And then the other one, option 2, you're going to need, there's leaf stencils over there, so you're going to need those. And then the white paper, scissors, and whatever coloring media you want to use. So with this one, you're going to choose maybe 3 or 4 colors. You're going to lay your stencil on top, and then you're going to go like off of it. Does that make sense? You're not going to trace the leaf because you want to draw the space around it. So you're just going to maybe lay your crayon on the side and kind of brush off. Make sense? Okay. If you need help, I'm here and I can help you. Sorry, everything's blowing away. All right, so as you head back to your seats, you can go over to the table and grab the stuff that you want. Everything over there has rocks on it to hold it in place as well, so we'll try and help you slip stuff out real carefully. And you can make 1, you can make 2, you can make 4, so grab the stuff you want, and you can always make your way over there during the service too. Take your artwork home, but your glue, your scissors, anything like that goes back in your bag, so it'll be yours now, okay? All right, guys, thank you.